Hey everyone, Todd here, internalarchitect.com. All right, I wanted to give you a little bit of an update of what is happening now. I didn't get a video out yesterday. I just didn't have time, but had a PET scan yesterday and came back. I was able to take a look at my silhouette. For those of you that have been through um, the PET process and have seen scans and whatever. And even for those of you that are technicians, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Got to see the silhouette of my body and see kind of what was hot and where things were at. And even though at that point I was looking at four really, really small parts of the screen, or silhouettes on a small computer screen, I still could see a little bit of that hot spot in my upper left lung, or upper right lung. Sorry. So I got to do that, and I just kind of took the day. I actually went back to work after that just to kind of keep my head kind of in a decent spot and not have to worry too much about this whole thing. And I ended up taking today off altogether because I had that gut feeling that it was going to be a tough day. And sure enough, it was a tough one to hear. We went down to my oncologist, Dr. Urquhart, in Frisco, through the Shaw Cancer Center out of the Vale Edwards area, and we just talked about what was going on. And sure enough, I have some lymph nodes going on. I have one in my neck. I can actually kind of feel it right now. It's not huge, but big enough. There's the ones in my armpit that we got some biopsies of, and just a couple other small ones throughout my upper chest. And then you can see the hot spot and three nodules in my upper left or upper right lung. And that is what has been causing the breathing issues that I've been experiencing while biking. And so there's been a lot of good news associated with this. I guess we know what is causing this. And it turns out that my Hodgkins lymphoma is back. Yeah, I don't even really kind of know what to say about it, because I was hoping it might have been a secondary type of cancer, because that would have simplified a lot of things as far as treatment moving forward. But it is what it is. And so now it's kind of moving forward with trying to figure out what kind of treatment that we're going to do. It looks like I'm stage 1 right now. It's all above my diaphragm at this point, and I think that's a good thing. So the wheels are in motion. We're working on figuring out just that next course of action. And we have calls into where I had my stem cell transplant done before, which is at Presbyterian St. Luke in Denver, through the Colorado Blood Cancer Institute, I believe it is, CBC I. And they are the ones that I did my original autologous stem cell transplant through. So there's a number of different treatments that I can do. One is an allogeneic transplant, which is kind of early stages of immunotherapy. There's also new versions of immunotherapy that might be able to be done. Obviously, some chemotherapy, and I don't even know if radiation is something that I should do at this point. So, and then there's some outside of the box therapies, like the Huxley Institute in Tijuana, which is something that I need to really have a very serious think about, and really think if that's the direction I want to go with it too. Because if it comes back that they want to put me on a lot of chemotherapy, that might be really, really difficult for me, because I just remember going through the chemotherapy last time, and it was a difficult journey. And even though I tolerated it well, and going into it now where I know I'm the strongest that I've been in decades right now, because of all the biking I've been doing, and I'm physically the fittest I've been in a really, really long time. So I have these good things going for me going into this next chapter, I guess. And with that said, I just don't really. One, I'm getting this out because I just found this out a couple hours ago of what it is. I had the feeling that it was, and I had a feeling that it was coming back, but you just don't know until you get the pathology, and the pathology shows that my Hodgkins is reoccurring again. So that's kind of what it is. Like I said, we got calls into Denver, into oncology places down there, all the hematology departments down there. And we're just going to move forward with this, kind of bring it all back day to day at this point, and really just, my focus is just trying to stay as active as I can, and stay as busy work wise as I can, as I feel I'm up to, because one, I got to keep the money flowing in for all these bills that are happening, and two, just to really just keep the head from spinning off. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. But I kind of want to touch on something that's really important. And because I have been so diligent, you hear me talking about all the, just trying to take small actionable steps to, improving your life after cancer, and trying to do this. Well, that's what I've been doing. And because I have taken a huge interest in something like biking, has really helped my fitness, which has really helped bring me back in tune with my body and everything. And because I have been doing this, and because I've been really focused on really my health and trying to do that, I don't know if I would have caught this as early as I have without being so active and being so fit. So I kind of want to just remind you that it is so important to be able to do these things, to take these actionable steps to help yourself just better yourself, better your health, better your fitness, because you become more in tune with what goes on. And as cancer survivors, that is super critical, because as I'm living proof at the moment, you don't know when you're going to end up getting it again. And it's only a matter of time. I mean, there's a likelihood that it may not, but at least if you are doing things that are making you very aware of what's going on with your body, you might be able to catch it sooner, which might help with all the diagnostic, all the treatment, everything else that happens from that point on. And I can't say enough thanks to my friends that have really encouraged me to get really into biking and really find a love for something that is just physically feels so good. And I haven't had that for a really long time, with snowboarding and things that are just not, things I just didn't really find very interesting. So, yeah, I have a couple good friends that I really just want to say thank you for, because they've been pushing me to get a bike for years, and I finally did. I found a love for it, and because of that, we have potentially caught my cancer at an early stage, where if it's gonna hopefully make the treatment and everything else happen a lot easier for me. So I'm going into this strong. I'm going into this incredibly fit, and it's going to be a challenge, and it's going to be an interesting development to see how I'm able to react to all of this, all the treatment, all the mental challenges that are going to come along with this also. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling well, I'm feeling burnt right now. I'm really tired. My anxiety's high, and I'm close again. Like on my last video, I'm close again to really getting into that fighting mentality and that fighting mindset to challenge what is going on to my body and fight through it and be strong for not only my friends but my family also. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Diagnosis round 3. This is my second reoccurrence. So yeah, I'm just kind of adding to the pile and to the story at this point. So just want to say thank you guys. Thank you for listening to me babble, because it's a couple hours after really getting this diagnosis is really tough. But this is a good way for me to kind of express to you, you're getting this as real as it gets, real time. So yeah, as a live video also, go figure, right? So thank you again. Just want to say I appreciate your time and energy, and please go through my previous, if you're having issues with other things going on in your life, check out my previous videos, because I hit on a lot of different topics and a lot of different subjects that can really help you and help motivate you to get you out of the funk that you might be in as a cancer survivor, and help you with a survivorship care plan too, to really help you in this next stage of life. So, and even prepare you for what could become an inevitable situation for you as a cancer survivor. So thank you again, and I will see you on the next video.